Tree map chart displays hierarchical data using nested rectangles. Each rectangle represents a category or a subcategory, and its size corresponds to a specific data values such as sales, profit, counts, or any other value. The key features of tree map includes hierarchical structure, right? And the second one is the size of each rectangle is proportion to the data value it represents. The larger the values are, usually emphasized through larger rectangles. Okay, now we use a tree map when you have a hierarchical data to visualize parent child hierarchy, and when comparing proportions and understanding how subcategories contribute to total. Tree maps are compact and effective when screen space is limited. So to insert a tree map, you just go to your report view under this visualizations main, and then you will see all kinds of visualizations over here, right? Here under the fourth row, first visualization, we have tree map. Just click on it to insert in your Power BI canvas. You can select it and drag it and drop anywhere into the canvas to place it where you have to place it. If you see the highlighted edges, you can just hover your mouse here and you can drag it from here to get it resized, right? Now if you see, we have some fields here enabled as category details and values and tooltips. So under the category, we will use some our categories, right? Such as we have category as country, and we have values as sales. So we will be dragging sales into our values, so it will visualize our data. And here if you see, we have the largest area is for USA, then for Canada, right? So we have the largest for these two, so the rectangular space will be like larger for the largest value. Now for details, we can have segment in our details section, right? So here these countries will be divided into categories or segments, right? uh, with the hierarchical parts. Let's say USA has these five categories, then Canada again have categories, France again have same categories, right? This hierarchical structure is there now. So this is whole and soul about tree maps. You can just go to a visualization pane and format your visual to get it formatted. If you turn on your legend here, you will see your legend here, right? So you can expand it to get it formatted. You can format its position, right, this way. And you can change the text formatting, let's say font family, font color, and font color from this way. And also you can change the font size. You can change the title of this legend, right? So next one is your colors. You can change the colors from all the uh, categories, right? So for USA, let's say I'm changing it to this red color, right? For France, you can change it to this let's say this yellow color, right? So this way you can change. And if you want to reset to default colors that Power BI is selected, then you can click to reset to default, right? For data labels, if you turn on the data labels, then these values will be enabled for all these categories and subcategories, right? If you turn this data label off, then these values will be hidden. And if you turn it on, then you can format these values. All the font formatting options will be there. Font family, font size, the smallest font size is always the 8, and you can increase it, right? So here you can change the color of these uh, data labels. You can change the display unit, let's say it's enabling to thousands, or you can keep it to auto, right? You can change the decimal places to 1 2, or you can keep it to 0 as well, right? You can increase to 1 2 or 3, whatever you want. Category labels, if you turn off the category labels, then these labels will be turned off, right? You should keep it on. It's my personal suggestion. And you can change update the font formatting from here, right? can increase the size and you can change the colors as well. Now for general formattings, you can change the size, height and width. Let's say 600 for the height, and width let's say for 1050. Okay, it's not taking as this. uh, Now I can give it to 1100 as width, so its width will be increased. You can set the position, let's say 0 from horizontal means 0 pixel it will left from the horizontal part, and if you keep it 10 from vertical, then 10 pixel it will left from top. This way, padding means the space between the border and the other part of the visualization. So if I keep it here, let's say 5, then 5 pixel it will leave. If I keep from left 10, then it will leave 10 pixel from the left. So this way you can keep from top, left, bottom and right. You can click reset to default to change to the default formatting. You can change the here or update the title from here, right? You can change the font formatting of this title, right? And the font size, you can change the text color, background color and the horizontal alignment. If you keep the subtitle on, then the subtitle will be turned on and you can change the text here, and you can do the same formatting here, right? Text formatting. Then if you turn on the divider, then a separator line will be turned on between this text or the title and the other visualization part. You can change the color of this line, right? You can change the style of this line, solid, dashed or dotted, right? Or you can change the, you can increase or decrease the width, right? For effects, you can refer to background color of this chart, right? Visual border, you can give the background color of this chart. You can turn on the visual border, right? So if we have a very light black border with sharp edges here, as we have already turned on our visual border, right? Border toggle button. So if you go from here, you can change the border color. You can increase the border radius from here, or you can just increase from this scale. You can increase the width of this border, right? You can also turn on the shadow. You can change the color. You can change the offset to outside or inside. You can change the position, right? This way. And under the data format, you for whatever fields you have, you can change the format of those. Country will always be text format. Sum of sales will be in currency format, right? You can change the currency from here for whatever country you have, correct? And you can change the decimal places from here. And for segment, we will have the text format. Now for header icons, these are the header icons. If they are visible, if you, they will always be visible in Power BI desktop, as desktop is the developer version, but in Power BI service, you can control its visibility. If it is turned off, then these won't be visible in Power BI service, but if it is turned on, then they will be visible. So do in the background color, you can change the background color of these borders. You can change the border. You can change the icon color. You can choose which icon you have to be used with or which icon you need to hide, right? In tooltip means additional information whatever you represent, right? So here you can on hover whatever information you show is the tooltip. So here you can change the label color. You can change the value color. You can change the background color, right? You can increase the transparency, right? Or you can decrease it as well to make it more visible, right? You can just change the font size and font style as well, correct? So this is how you can format the tree map chart of